between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bulldogs offense will go to work first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Got his man. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted in the first drive, in for the pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Behind his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle, it's Riley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd down play from the gun. Finds his man. It's Taylor. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Looking for the score. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. field. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. BYU has it back. The Cougars. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Welch. Turning it on. Oh, he got loose. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. On the direct snap, it's Welch. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Grab behind the line. It's Welch. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you've had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 20. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Welch. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to pass. Here comes the heat. The short hands. It's Riley. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looking for a gap. It's Welch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. The BYU. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic.
He's going for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Buys a little time. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Welsh. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the
throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle. It's right. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, it's Welch. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. This quarterback part of their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Welch. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Welch. Got a little space. Strong runner to pick up a 5 out to the 15.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
It's incomplete, and they've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Slings it downfield. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Makes the catch. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Touchdown, Georgia! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
It's just so nice to have a signal player who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 6. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end march. He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Sweet cut there. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
On the direct snap, it's Farmer. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. On the snap, it's Farmer. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him. No reason to rush here. You want to be efficient, you want to finish the deal, but you might as well milk that clock.
100%. Make it tick. The clock is your friend. You've got the lead. You've got the football in good position.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. BYU. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. From inside the 10, here he comes. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.